tell us how Governor Edwards, the person, Governor Edwards, what is he really like?
What's he really like?
As a person.
For the 5 years that he was in prison and we were doing the interviews, it was we did have a number of times we disagreed, well, to put it mildly, and we had some fights over some different things, and to the point where I nearly walked out on him a couple of times. But you know, I felt pretty strongly about trying to be as accurate and as truthful as possible. Edwin Edwards does not. He always has had the poker face, and he has always sort of played his hand close to his vest. And so, and he was. If you ever touched him in a certain area that was very private, well, then he would not. You know, he didn't want to relinquish that information always very freely. So I would insist that we had to have this information, and so then we would get into fights, and eventually he would come around. And so, you know, when I did the first draft, there were a lot of personal things that were in there, and I said, you know, you can cut it if you want to, or let's at least talk about it. And to his credit, he only had a couple of things cut out that involved Elaine, and that was it. So he left everything in there, a lot of bad stuff. I mean, I got the most damning information out of the transcript from the 2000 trial where he was convicted. So, you know, basically what the federal government based their whole case on.
And what do you think is the most profound thing that the readers?
You know, one of the things that I think I really like hearing back from readers is that they really liked the fact that Dave Treen was involved as directly as he was in trying to get him a commutation. It was never a pardon, was never discussed. It was only a commutation in the time served. And so I think that they were really, I think we all were bowled over by the fact that Dave Treen truly embodied the term Christian, because nobody was slammed as much in the 1983 race as he was when, you know, when Edwards said, well, Dave Treen is so slow it takes him an hour and a half to watch 60 Minutes. And everybody, of course, just died laughing. It was a great line. Even Dave Treen said it was a great line. You know, so for the last 2 or 3 years of his life, I got to spend some with him, and of course we didn't know he was going to die, but you know, but it was great to be with him at the end, and how somebody could come around from being a complete opposite to Edwin Edwards, and then reach out to him and want to connect with him and try to help him was just, it really affected Edwards. It really did.
I think he ridiculed Treen a lot too.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.